Okay, so the tuning first of all. You need to down tune your guitar to D for this tune. So the E string goes down to D. And then the A string goes down accordingly. D string goes down. G string. B string. And top E. So basically it's standard tuning, but it's taken down from E to D. Okay, so hopefully you've got your guitar in tune now. First thing you could be doing is starting off with the first chord, which is a G. And as you can see, I've got my first finger on the 2nd fret A string. 2nd finger is on the 3rd fret bottom E. The 3rd finger is on the B string 3rd fret. And the top finger, the little finger's on the top E on the 3rd fret. So good. Like that, yeah? And if you just hold that chord with your left hand and focus on your right hand and look at my right hand, the strumming pattern that Paul was using in that song is like this. It's thumb on the bass string, and then with the first finger kind of flicking up like this. So good. And the beat is going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the strumming pattern. So it kind of starts off on a yesterday, and then you go to you play the open string. So you go, and then you go to this chord here, which is a bar chord. So you're using the edge of this finger to bar across on the 2nd fret, and then you've got the 3rd finger on the 4th fret A string and the little finger on the 4th fret D string. It's a minor chord. The F sharp minor if the guitar was in standard tuning. Okay, it's quite a bit of an awkward chord if you're a beginner, but you know, if you just keep practicing, it'll come eventually. So you got, and then the same thing. So you got thumb, so you got G, 2, bum bum. So it's bum 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 bum, and then you got this chord here. Is 1st finger A string 2nd fret, 2nd finger G string 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is on the top E 2nd fret. And the same strumming pattern. String it all together, we've got. Go to this kind of shape with which is like an E minor. If you need one finger, use the 2nd finger like that on the 2nd fret D string, and you're playing that with your thumb, as you can see, on the right hand, and you've got the same sort of thing going on. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you go, take the finger off, do the same thing again without the finger, and then you put the third finger on the 3rd fret A string. Got like a C chord, well, a root note of C. And you just pluck those open strings with the 1st finger on the right hand. Okay, so just start from the top. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now and when it goes to looks, you go to another chord, which is this chord, like a D7th chord. So you've got the 1st finger B string 1st fret, 2nd finger G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger 2nd fret top E. Now it looks, same sort of strumming pattern. Now it looks so good. Now it looks as though there. And when it goes to, when you're on here to stay, you go back to G, your 1st chord. Go bum, dum, then you change the left hand to that shape. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, thumb, finger, change the shape, move that finger down, take that finger off, put the 1st finger on the 2nd fret. So you go, oh. Go to an E minor shape with a little finger here as well on the 3rd fret B string. So you got thumb and then 2 upstrokes, and the thumb again, and then you go to an A chord. The way I play that, I finger a fret. The D string on the 2nd fret with the 1st finger, and the 2nd finger holds down 2 strings on the 2nd fret, the G and the B strings. So some of you might want to play like that. I find that a bit awkward because my fingers are too big to sort of fit in there, so I use just 2 fingers. So you got, so you just go. So it's thumb, up, thumb. And then you go to C. Okay, 1st finger, B string 1st fret. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, D string. 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, which is a C major chord. And you just kind of do a pluck like that. So you pluck in with the thumb on the A string, and you sort of, with a finger, you just kind of pluck in those first 3 strings there. So you go like that, and then you go back to G, and you do 2 kind of plucks again. So kind of like a pincer motion there. So run through all that again from the top. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And then after that, you do 3 of them again. You go yesterday, 1, 2, 3. Yesterday, 1, 2, 3. And then it goes into 2nd verse, which is the same. So you go yesterday, 1, 2, 3. Suddenly, I'm not half And after suddenly, instead of going 1, 2, 3, you just do 2. So you go suddenly 1, 2, and then you play the open string with your thumb. So you go yes, suddenly, and then you go open string, and then back into that bar chord we had before. We've had all the chords in the song now, I think, pretty much. So you're back to that kind of F sharp minor shape. So you go suddenly, and then so you're into what. So why, and then on she you go to this one you've had before. It's kind of 7th shape. Was it B 7th? So one we've had before. So sorry. She, and then it comes up to the most sort of complex bit of the tune. I think Paul just plays it like this. But I embellish it a bit and I do something like this. Oops. So what I'm doing there, you start off on had. It starts off on had. Why she had to go. So what? Why she had. So look at that shape there. You got the second finger on the D string on 2nd fret, and you just pluck in the D string and the top E. I do it with like the 2nd finger, like that, yeah? And then bring in the 1st finger on the G string, like that. So you go, repeat that, and change the left hand by taking this finger away and bringing this finger on. So take that finger away, put this finger on the 2nd fret on the top E string, and again the G string of the 1st finger. So you've got and then another similar kind of thing. You bring the 2nd finger onto the 1, 2, 3rd fret on the A string, and the 3rd finger's on the top E string 3rd fret, and again the 1st finger on the G string. So you got and then you go to this shape like that. So the 1st finger's on the 2nd fret A string, and the 2nd finger's on the 2nd fret top E. And after that you take this finger off and just play the open top E string. So you got repeat that for you. Oops, sorry. And then you go to this shape, that D7th shape, which we've already had, but you play the A string with the right hand, and then you do the 3 upstrokes. And then you just keep that chord position down, you just play the D string then. And then back to G. So we'll take it from Y, yeah, from the beginning of the chorus. You got why she gets repeated. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. And on the record, I think Paul just plays he just plucks a G chord, goes back to G, and he sings, and then you go back into the next verse. But if you want, you can embellish it a bit by going like, you do pluck like that, then pluck the G string, and then pluck the B string with the second finger, then the G string again, and then take this first finger. It's a bit awkward at first, but you get used to it. Take this finger away, then open. So you got, whoops. So to put all that together, you've got why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, and then back into yesterday. Exactly the same thing we've had before. Love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And then you go back into another chorus, exactly the same. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday. Then we're going into the final verse. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And on the last bit, you just sort of go. It goes. You pluck the G, and then you take this finger, put it down by there, take this third finger away, move that finger down one, and then you kind of hammer on. So with the third finger there. So you got. The last bit goes. And that's it. So I hope you found that lesson useful, and see you again with more lessons in the future.